let's get into this. Did you know that like 54% of adults said they'd actually quit their job to become a creator?
Wow. Yeah. That's a huge number.
It's wild, right? And it really makes you think, okay, if someone was starting a YouTube channel, like right now, today,
Yeah,
how would the pros really do it?
it's true. And the whole game has changed so much. I mean, thinking back over, 13 years?
Yeah.
If we knew then what we know now.
Gosh, we probably could have cut the time it took to get traction in half. Easily.
And that is exactly what we're aiming for today. That's our mission. We've gone through tons of insights from creators with, over 13 years on YouTube, people who've chatted with hundreds of the top creators out there. And we're basically pulling out their combined knowledge into a 7-step framework. We're covering everything from how you film, what data you need to track, the whole short form versus long form thing, all of it.
Yeah, this is like the cheat sheet.
This deep dive is going to be your shortcut. It really is. And YouTube, I mean, it's serious business now. It's not just, cat videos and random vlogs anymore. There's Nielsen data showing it's actually beating Netflix on connected TV watch time.
No way, really?
Yeah, like 10% for YouTube, 8.4% for Netflix. Generations are picking YouTube for their primetime viewing now.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about starting out, learning from people who've already been through it, super valuable.
Okay, definitely. So let's dive right in. Step 1, implement the Super Mario effect. Now, this idea comes from Mark Rober, who's amazing.
Oh yeah, love his stuff.
So think about playing Super Mario, right? You fall in a pit. You don't just throw the controller down forever.
Well, maybe sometimes.
Okay, fair. But mostly, you learn what you did wrong, you adjust, and you go again, immediately. It's about gamifying those challenges.
That's totally spot on. And
Hi.
how that translates to starting YouTube is super practical. First off, you've got to sort out your financial runway. Have a job, make sure your bills are paid. It's not just about, surviving. It's about giving yourself the space to experiment and fail without massive pressure. That freedom is key early on.
That makes a ton of sense. Takes the pressure off so you can actually be creative. But, how long are we talking here? Is this a quick thing?
Definitely not quick. That's
Yeah.
the second part. Commitment. You got to be prepared for this to take a while. We're talking 3 to 5 years for a channel to really find its footing and take off.
Wow, okay. 3 to 5 years.
Yeah. And third, your relationship with failure.
Yeah.
You are going to fail a lot.
Right?
Your ability to just learn from it, like Mario falling in the pit, that's what makes the difference. And then finally, your relationship with actually making the videos. You have to like doing it.
Really enjoy the process itself.
Yes, because it takes over your life.
Yeah.
You'll be making stuff constantly, good days and bad. If you don't actually enjoy the process of creating, editing, uploading, it's going to be a real grind.
Yeah, that burnout is real. Okay, that flows right into step 2. Identify what you're optimizing for. This feels kind of basic, but it seems really important to define success for yourself tangibly, right at the beginning.
Absolutely critical. Is it about money? Is it having more free time? Is it getting cool experiences? What's the actual end goal here?
How do you make that concrete though?
I actually tell people, try writing out what your dream day would look like if the channel was working. Then maybe a dream week, a dream year. What are you doing?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, what doors does this open? Is there a specific income level you're aiming for? Because if you jump in without these kinds of frameworks, the internet is huge, right? It's so easy to get lost, burn out, get confused, and end up with this weird relationship with making videos.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's a saying, right? Success is just the opportunity to do more of what you're already doing. So you better make sure you actually like what you're doing and the community you're building. For me, if I was starting again, I'd optimize for things like getting outside more or having new experiences. That would totally shape the content.
That's a great way to connect the why behind it to the actual what you create. Love that. Okay, let's get into step 3. Perform a niche analysis. This sounds like where we get into the weeds a bit, proper business market research.
Totally. This is straight from folks like Matt, Pat, and Stephanie.
Yeah.
And their approach is intense. You need to do deep research on the vertical you're considering.
Meaning,
Meaning, watch everything. Seriously, understand how hosts talk, the colors they use, how long episodes are, how often they post. Notice the little things. Do titles use punctuation? These thumbnails always have that like white outline around the person.
Wow. Okay. Every detail.
Every detail. Because at the end of the day, your product is attention. You need to know everything about that space before you even think about jumping in.
Attention is the currency.
Got it. So it's not just what I want to make. It's about understanding what the audience already likes and where they hang out.
Exactly that. You need to pinpoint the audience you want and what they're already watching. This matters hugely because of how YouTube works, how people find videos.
Right, like the algorithm.
Yeah, basically two main ways. Browse, which is your homepage recommendations when you log in and suggested. The videos that pop up after you watch something, your first videos. They're probably going to get found through suggested.
Ah, okay. So studying the competition, or rather the community, is key.
It's crucial. Community immersion is vital. You don't build an audience out of thin air. You attract them from within a community that already exists. So learn their visual language, understand the jokes, the common formats, the timestamps, the tone. Become a native speaker of that community's language.
Become a native. I like that. Which leads perfectly into step 4. Choose your value proposition. So this isn't about just copying others.
No, definitely not. It's about knowing the niche so well that you can figure out how to be like slightly different, how to offer something unique.
Exactly. Stand out by offering something singular. And to make this really practical, I suggest doing this Pinterest board exercise, but maybe use Google Slides or Keynote.
Okay.
Make a deck.
Yep.
Section 1, thumbnails. Screenshot tons of thumbnails from your niche. What are the patterns? What catches your eye? Section 2, comments. Read them. Screenshot the good, the bad, the most popular. What do people love? What do they hate? What sparks discussion?
So you're building like a visual and emotional map of the niche.
Pretty much. Section 3, first 30-second scripts. How do videos in your niche start? Analyze those first crucial seconds. How do they hook you? What do they promise?
That's incredibly detailed. Are you looking for like specific phrases or just the vibe?
Both. The vibe, the pacing, any recurring phrases or questions. Then also look at monetization sponsors. See who's partnering with channels in your niche. Like in cooking, I noticed this brand Made in Cookware was everywhere. Good intel if you're going at cooking right.
Yeah, potential partners down the line. Smart.
And look at formats. Are there common structures, this versus that? Challenges. See how they play out on mobile versus TV versus desktop. And remember, good storytelling always has conflict and contrast. Even a simple tutorial. Cheapest versus most expensive, beginner versus pro. That should show up in your titles and thumbnail.
Conflict and contrast. Okay, noted. So how do we get even deeper, like into the audience's heads, their feelings?
Okay, another exercise we use. Identities, emotions, actions. Grab a piece of paper, 3 columns. Identities. List who your audience is. Casual chef, budget college student, new parent, whatever.
Yeah.
Emotions. List how you want them to feel watching your stuff. Entertained. Less alone. Smarter. Safer. More confident. Actions. What you want them to do. Comment. Try the recipe. Subscribe.
Okay, identities, emotions, actions.
So, for example, say you want a casual cook identity to feel safe and confident. Emotion. What video idea comes from that? Maybe something like 10 common cooking mistakes you can easily avoid. See? Helps you get past what they watch to why they watch and who they are.
That's brilliant. Really gets to the core motivation. Okay, that clarity seems like the perfect setup for step 5. Write 100 titles. I heard Ryan Trahan writes like 10 new ideas every single day.
Yeah, he does. It's about building an idea bank.
So just brainstorm like crazy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The goal here is quantity over quality, at least initially. Just get 100 ideas down, use Google Sheets, a notebook, Notion, whatever. You can even use AI tools like Spotter's Title Exploder or ChatGPT to get variation, to just practice flexing that idea muscle.
And don't worry if they're bad ideas at first.
Not at all. Sometimes the bad ideas actually point you toward the good ones.
Yeah.
It's about building the habit, the consistency. Make it like brushing your teeth. Generate ideas daily. You'll start seeing patterns, common titling formats like verses or $100 and $1,000, and that helps spark more.
Right.
Then from that big list of 100, you start refining. whittle it down to maybe 30 solid ones.
Yeah.
Then each day, try to pick out your top 2 or 3 really good ideas. Having that surplus is like fuel for the channel.
Okay, awesome. So now you have this bank of great, refined ideas, but how do you, test them out before you spend ages making a full video? Especially if you don't have an audience yet. That's step 6. Find a testing ground, right? Find easy ways to get feedback.
Exactly. You need low-lift ways to see if an idea actually has legs. One way is social media, even if it's small. Remember that LinkedIn post about hot ones?
Oh, yeah. Whether it could survive without Sean Evans.
Yeah, that got a ton of engagement, showed people cared. That validates it as a good YouTube topic. If you have zero audience, even just your social circle works. Mark Rubber mentioned he gets ideas just by talking to people, seeing what makes their eyes light up.
Just chatting about it.
Yep. Hassan Minhaj calls it the power of the PDF. Does the idea land when you just tell someone about it, or if they read a one-pager? Does it make sense? Do they get excited?
Simple but effective. What else?
Short form video was huge for this now. We did a quick short about Squid Game's impact. It blew up. So we knew, okay, there's interest, let's make a long form video. And that did well too. Shorts test ideas and build subscribers before you commit big resources.
Smart. Use Shorts as a proving ground.
Totally. And also check out off-platform community hubs. Think relevant subreddits or discords. Go into sync cooking. See what people are complaining about or asking, like, what happened to good YouTube cooking shows? Those conversations show you what people actually care about right now.
So you tap into existing conversations.
Exactly. These first 6 steps, honestly, they are everything. It's all about understanding yourself, your why, your lifestyle, and then deeply understanding the community, how they find stuff, what makes them click, what ideas actually resonate. If you skip this homework, your path just gets way, way longer.
It really sounds like laying that foundation is non-negotiable. Okay, so you've done the research, you've validated your ideas. Now it's finally time for step 7. Film, edit, upload, repeat. Time to actually make stuff.
Yes. Execution time. And consistency is key here. First thing, make the video in a document first.
Before filming.
Absolutely. Open a Google Doc. Title big and bold at the top. Picture your thumbnail. Then outline it simply. Beginning, middle, end. Most good YouTube videos follow a basic list structure and focus intensely on the hook.
Those first few seconds.
Yeah, the first 7 to 30 seconds are critical. You need to deliver on the promise of the title and thumbnail and immediately open up a new unanswered question to keep them watching. Good online storytelling is just a chain of constantly unanswered questions.
Validate the click, then create immediate curiosity. Got it. What about gear? Do you need fancy cameras?
No. Adopt a lean filming style to start. Seriously, our first videos. MacBook webcam, MKBHD, Ryan Trahan, they use iPhones for tons of stuff. Your script and your idea matter way more than fancy gear.
Okay, that's reassuring.
Think long term. Think across a 52-week window or even 104 weeks. Consistency beats one perfect video that took a month. You'll probably need to make like 100 videos before you really hit your stride and find your unique style.
100 videos. Wow, how can you speed that up or make it manageable?
Well, in 2024, starting with short form is a great strategy. Use shorts as your testing ground. Drive some subscribers, get practice. We see that when we put out a short on the same topic as a long form video, the long form actually does better.
Oh, interesting. You feed each other.
Yeah. Maybe aim for like 2 or 3 shorts for every long form video when you start. Then for video length on the main videos, YouTube generally rewards longer watch times. Nowadays, 20 minutes plus is often a good target, especially since so much viewing happens on connected TVs where people settle in.
So don't be afraid to go longer if the topic warrants it.
If you've done your niche analysis and know your audience watches longer stuff, yeah, trust your title and thumbnail to get them past that first 30 seconds. Also, embrace the 85% rule. This came from Matt Pat.
The 85% rule.
Get the video 85% perfect and then publish it. Don't kill yourself spending weeks on that last 15% for tiny improvements. YouTube's a long game, 2 to 5 years. Ship it, learn, make the next one better.
Good enough is better than never published.
Exactly. And finally, look for repeatable formats. After you've made 10, 20 videos, see what worked. We had one called the YouTube video that broke Hollywood. Okay, that's a format. We can do the video that breaks the algorithm, the fast approaching death of X. It makes coming up with future ideas way easier.
Find your winning formulas and rinse and repeat. Makes sense. Okay, crucial question. How do you know if any of this is actually working? What data should you track? Because, I mean, you said it before, but that packaging, title, and thumbnail is everything, right?
Oh, absolutely paramount. If they don't click, nothing else matters. Mr. Beast obsesses over this. Everyone does.
So what's the #1 metric?
Your North Star metric, the first one you live and die by, is click-through rate, CTR. This tells you how well your core idea presented in the title and thumbnail is resonating. Is it making people curious enough to click?
Why is that the most important?
Because it's the market voting on your idea. Before they even see the video, are they interested? A high CPR tells YouTube, hey, people are curious about this, and the algorithm likes that. Aim for 10% or more. If you hit 14, 15%, that's a certified banger.
Okay, 10% plus, and track that over time.
Yeah, track it day 1, day 7, day 30. It'll usually start high, maybe 10%, then dip to 7%, then settle around 4 or 5%. If yours are lower, don't be afraid to change the title or thumbnail, even on older videos. One good thumbnail change can seriously lift your whole back catalog.
Wow, okay, so you can breathe new life into old stuff just with packaging. What's next after CTR?
First, 30-second viewership. Did you keep them after they clicked? Did you rehook them? We aim for over 90% retention in those first 30 seconds.
90%, that's high.
It is, but it's a powerful signal to YouTube that your intro works, that you delivered on the click and pulled them in. This tells you if you're scripting your visuals, that opening hook, if it's working. Then you look at average view duration or average percentage viewed.
How long they stick around overall.
Exactly. Measures satisfaction. For a 20-minute video, ideally you want people watching more than half, so over 50%. Those 3 CTR, first 30 seconds, average view duration are your key video level health metrics.
Gotcha. And what about looking at the channel as a whole? The macro data?
Yeah, big picture stuff. Track your average views per video. Is it steady, growing? Look at new versus returning viewers. Super important. Are you attracting new people or regulars coming back? This tells you when it makes sense to add a please subscribe call to action, usually when a video brings in lots of new viewers.
Okay. What else?
Understand your browse versus suggested traffic. How are people finding you? Is it mostly from their homepage, browse, or after watching similar videos suggested? And finally, check device average view duration. How are people watching?
On phones, TVs, computers. For us, TV viewing is huge, like 46% of watch hours, and the average watch time there is 33 minutes.
Whoa, 33 minutes on TV.
Yeah. Knowing that tells us we can make longer, deeper content because a big chunk of our audience is watching in a lean-back, committed way. It informs your strategy. Wow. Okay, if you, listening, have made it this far with us, you are seriously in the deep end now. I really hope you've grabbed some amazing insights for your own YouTube journey.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe just one final thought to leave you with, especially thinking about like the business side or networking. It's from Naval Ravikant. He said, networking is overrated. Go do something great and your network will instantly emerge.
I like that.
In the beginning, especially when you're starting from zero, just put your head down. Focus all your energy on making truly great videos. Make stuff that's different, that's unexpected, that really serves your chosen community in a unique way.
So don't chase connections, basically. Focus on the work and the connections will come to you.
Exactly. Let brands find you because your work is compelling. We kept our heads down making videos for like 6 years before really engaging much outwardly, and the network that built up organically over that time was incredibly valuable. Patience is key. Don't rush that part.
And there you have it, a really solid 7-step framework for launching a successful YouTube channel, pulled from people who've been doing this for ages. Whether you're just kicking around ideas or you're already uploading, using these steps gives you such a strong foundation. So go out there, start creating, build that awesome channel,